Hey folks, Mike and McGee here. In today's video, we're going to do a skinning versus scalding video. When you scald it, you scrape the hair off. When you skin it, obviously you skin the hide off. So my water's a little bit hotter than what I need. So that's okay because it's easy to just throw some cold water in there. Get it back down. You want it to about 147, 146 and 3/4. Anyway, we're going to do that. We're going to get the hog in. We're going to skin one and we're going to scald the other. Still too hot. We need probably cold. The cold water goes straight to the bottom, so if we ain't careful, we're gonna mess it up. 161, 162. If you're in this situation, make for sure you stir the water, because when you put cold water in hot water, the cold water just goes to the bottom, and before you know it, you're gonna have to heat it up again. That takes a lot longer. Boy, that's right there. 148.6. It went up to 149. All right, we're gonna dunk it in using the tractor. You can do it without it. We're gonna dunk it in, and whenever it starts pulling good, we're gonna get it out of there. Maybe it's off the road now. I don't know if it's in there, but it's still not pulling yet. It's starting to pull nicely back here. That's really nice. Let's go check the flank. Actually, the flank right here, when it starts pulling good, you know you've got it. It's looking pretty good, boys. I'm gonna pull it out and we'll see how it is. Hey, hook came loose. Look at that. That ain't bad. There's just a little spot or two on the top. All right, we've got scrapers, which we will be using, but with these long, hairy mangalitas, I want you to look. You can do it faster by hand, literally. Just go down through there and end up with enough hair to make a wig. Unbelievable. I'm gonna set you up on the tripod where you can watch both the skinning and the scraping at the same time, and you'll see the difference quite clearly. It works really good to scrape the black hog because you can clearly see the difference as it comes off really nice. We're going to skin the blonde. Both of them are Mangalitsa. They're both basically the same bloodline, just a difference in color. They're out of the same litter, let's be honest. right, when you skin these Mangalitsa pigs, you're gonna find a lot of fat. Now this was a small one. This pig weighed 187 pounds, so it's not got as much fat on it as you'd expect a 300 or 400 pound one. So when you're skinning it, be careful not to cut that fat and leave it on the skin. This fat is known to be very good for your body with omega fatty acids. According to what I read, it could actually fight heart disease. That's hard to believe. Another small point, if you're not going to save the skin for anything, take your knife, cut you a small finger hold like that right there. Put your finger in it, it will really help you pull down. And when you go to cut, it'll pull the hide down to where it's easier to keep from losing that fat when you're skinning it like that. That's enough pointers. Back to the show. We've got the pig skinned, the guts are out of it, and it's ready to go in the cooler. We're not going to split it in half. We're going to leave it whole because space is limited in that cooler right now. And we're fixing to gut the one we have scraped and get it in there as well. Before this video's up, I'm going to tell you why we would skin it or why we would scrape it. There's two different purposes. All right, I recently had a video take off where in that video we used Dawn dishwashing liquid to wash the pig down after we scalded it. And I had quite a number of people that couldn't believe it, didn't understand why, thought it was stupid, thought we were crazy. Well, they were partially right. Maybe we are crazy. But this stuff, you take a pig that's been wallowing in the dirt and the mud and the poo all its life and then think that you're gonna eat the skin without cleaning it good, you gotta be crazy. These little torches are perfect to get those fine little hairs that won't come out when you scrape. You can take a sharp knife and shave it, but this just melts them away so fast.
gonna be belly to belly with that thing.
All right, folks, that's how you scrape and scald. That's the difference. Now, I told you I'd tell you the reason why. You skin one if you're not going to use the skin for eating purposes. That's basically the only reason, unless you're going to cook it over a fire and you need that skin to protect it. Then you really can't eat the skin. Sometimes it gets so black or whatever. But in this case, we're hoping to make a product called sauce. Head cheese. There's probably 100 other names that people have called it over the years, but it's good stuff. We're going to try to make it. We've never made it on this channel. We have made scrapple a lot. Unfortunately, scrapple does not fit a carnivore diet because it's got cornmeal, flour, buckwheat flour. We're cutting all that out. We're making straight up souse meat. So be looking for a video about that. This is your scraper. This is your knife. You need both if you're going to scrape. You only need a knife if you're going to skin. But that's all we got for you today. We hope you have a great day. We'll see you on the next video.